I can already tell this is going to be a great crowd. Would you please remain standing for the national anthem performed by the DY Chorus?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, families, faculty, students, and the class of 2025. It is my honor to welcome you to the 2025 commencement. You finally made it. I would like to extend my thanks to our administrative and school staff, maintenance crew, families, music department, technical experts, and community members who have made this event possible. Seniors, you've truly earned this moment. Before I begin my remarks, I'd love for everyone to stand and give our graduates, the ones who have crossed the finish line, a well-deserved standing ovation. '26 is going to have a hard time topping that. A heartfelt congratulations goes out to this outstanding senior class. Before us sits a remarkable group of motivated and driven students. Witnessing their independence and determination this year has been truly inspiring. They've set their goals, they've achieved them, and they've remained humble throughout. They've navigated the halls as quiet examples of the opportunities here at DY, serving as role models for younger students through their behavior and their actions. Watching their growth has been genuinely rewarding. They've shown us that they're ready to embrace their futures and accomplish their goals. The members of this class have donated countless hours to serving their community, organizing school-wide events. It was this group that got us the closest we've ever been to having a spring pep rally. Their actions and efforts have also been evident in one of the best yearbooks I've seen since I've been in education. This class has also contributed to the historic athletic season we've had in the 2024-25 school year. We've had more than half of our teams make it to the tournament in the fall, winter, and spring seasons. I have a short story that I think captures their independent and driven spirit. One day, a group of friends approached me during lunch with an unusual request. They wanted to know if they could buy the abandoned bus in the back of the building. Now, I had no idea we had a bus in the back of the building, let alone that anyone was keeping tabs on it long enough to conclude that it had been abandoned. So instead of just saying no, I was a little intrigued. The friends explained that they wanted to buy it for a cross-country road trip. What could be more independent and life-changing than a journey like that? So I spoke with the maintenance director about possibly selling the bus. As you can imagine, his answer was no, but not just because his answer was no, but because it hadn't been listed on Municibid yet. If you're like me and have never heard of Municibids, it's a website where municipalities, like schools, list items for sale. They sell all kinds of things: appliances, building supplies, cars, trucks, boats, buses. You can even buy a helicopter. I was shocked that this was looking like a possibility. The next day, I shared this information with the students, and it brought a few entertaining lunches where we brainstormed what we could buy and what adventures they could have. I hope those friends actually do make this cross-country trip. But it goes to show the type of students we have sitting in front of us today, those who see the world as a place to explore and conquer. Earlier this year, I came across a quote that truly resonated with me in this class. I immediately wrote it down and kept it for this speech, as it brought to mind the experiences and lessons I wanted to share with you all. The quote reads, "A warrior is someone who fights even when the end cannot be seen." Those in this class have served their community, their school, they've worked, they've played sports, they've joined clubs. They did so with the courage and without knowing what the final outcome would be. Entering high school as 8th graders, senior year seems so distant. Every risk you took, every opportunity you seized, and every failure you encountered occurred without this moment in sight. Now that you're here, remember to apply this same quality to your life beyond. Be independent, take risks, seize opportunities, even if the end isn't clear. It gives me great pleasure to announce that after you receive your diplomas, you'll officially move from being students to visitors. That means the front parking lot is open to you. I hope you come back and visit and share with us all of your successes. Once a dolphin, always a dolphin. Congratulations to the class of 2025. And now may I introduce our Dennis-Yarmouth Regional School Committee member, Mr. Tomas Tolentino.
Good morning, Superintendent Smith, Principal Bennett, DY administration, faculty and staff, fellow school committee members, families, friends, and most importantly, the students of the class of 2025. It has been my privilege to serve on the school committee since the year you entered high school. I followed your journey, your accomplishments, and many moments that brought you here today. I'm what many Cape Codders call a wash-ashore. I grew up in northern New Jersey, but vacationed on Cape Cod my entire life. Growing up, I was proud to be a Seltzer Shark in middle school and a Dumont Husky in high school. I was proud of my schools. I was proud of our mascots. But it wasn't until I moved here, lived here, and served this community that I truly learned what it means to be a dolphin. Now, a shark is fierce, a husky is strong and loyal, but a dolphin, a dolphin is intelligent. A dolphin is graceful. A dolphin knows how to move forward with purpose and playfulness. Dolphins are social, resilient, and they protect their pod. And every time I've visited your classrooms, cheered at your games, attended your performances, or watched you advocate at school committee meetings, I've seen those same qualities in all of you. Your accomplishments speak for themselves. The colleges and universities you're heading to, the technical programs you've been accepted into, the championships you've won, the concerts and art shows that moved people, and perhaps most inspiring, the decisions some of you have made to head straight into the workforce because you know your path and you're ready for it. To those of you entering the military, thank you. As someone whose grandparents both served in the Navy and whose parents met while serving the Marines during boot camp at Parris Island, I hold that commitment close to my heart. Your service is seen, respected, and deeply appreciated. In my career, I've spent over 25 years managing hotels in the hospitality industry. When I told my boss I had the opportunity to speak today, he gave me one piece of advice: be honest. So I will. Soon, here's the truth. Life can be hard. Change is hard. Transitioning from one stage of life to another is never as smooth or predictable as we want it to be. Soon, you may find yourself without that teacher who always had your back. You may not have your childhood best friend sitting right next to you. You may not have a parent or guardian nearby to fix things for you or offer advice in the moment. This next part of life, it's about you learning how to make decisions for yourself, how to stand on your own, how to lean into the unknown with courage, and how to keep moving even when things feel uncertain. But here's the other truth. You're ready. You've been preparing for this longer than you realize. Every test you took, every challenge you overcame, every difficult moment you got through, that was preparation. And you didn't do it alone. You did it with the support of your pod, your friends, your family, your teachers, your coaches, your counselors. And here's the thing about pods. They don't disappear. They just swim in different directions sometimes, but they're always there when you need them. You may not always know what's ahead. Life won't always go according to plan. But if you carry the values you learned here, to think creatively and critically, to communicate effectively and appropriately, and to respect yourself and others, becoming active citizens, then you won't get through life. You'll lead in it. So when things get hard, and they will, remember who you are. You are dolphins. You know how to ride the current, how to navigate the deep, and how to support others along the way. Whether you become an artist, an engineer, a teacher, a chef, a coder, a caregiver, a soldier, or something else entirely, you carry with you a piece of this school, this community, and this moment. You carry the spirit of DY, and DY is proud of you. Thank you for all that you've done for our schools and for our towns, and thank you in advance for all the ways you will lead, serve, and inspire in the years ahead. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go forward with confidence, with heart, and always remember, once a dolphin, always a dolphin.
And now, may I introduce our Dennis-Yarmouth Regional School District Superintendent, Dr. Mark Smith.
Welcome, families, friends, faculty, school committee, town officials, and most importantly, our graduates. I'm so honored to be able to be here with you all today and have an opportunity to share a few thoughts with our graduates before you all head off into the next phase of your lives. I had a few different ideas about what I might talk with you about today. However, nothing really stuck until one day I was watching something on TV and heard something from somebody who I think is relatively young and relevant music performer, albeit from a pretty particular genre of music, say something that inspired me. However, when I just talked with you all on Thursday at awards night and asked how many of you had heard of this music performer, who, in my defense, has released 5 albums, has multiple #1 hits, has multiple Grammy nominations, has like 4.4 million Instagram followers, 2.8 million TikTok followers. Like almost none of you have heard of Kelsey Ballerini. So, just for a little context, I will say this. By all measures in her industry, she's successful. And when I listen to people who are successful talk about what it means to be successful in their industry, as somebody who wants to be successful themselves, I just tend to listen. So, Miss Ballerini said that in order to be successful in the music industry, it takes 4 things: talent, work ethic, kindness, and audacity. I thought it was pretty powerful at the time, and it was kind of like an earworm. It just got stuck in my head, and I couldn't get it out. And I found myself in my quiet moments thinking about it and thinking about it. And the more I realized it, these four ideas didn't just apply to being successful in the music industry. I think she might have actually stumbled upon what it means to be successful in any industry. So that's what I'd like to talk to you about, these 4 ideas. So first, talent. Each of us is born with natural talents that make us unique, particular areas of strength that, when properly nurtured, can be developed into a natural skill. Some of these talents are more easily observable than others, like those that are born with physical athleticism, perfect pitch, or an eidetic memory. And other talents are not so easy to observe, but are no less important, like one's ability to inspire others to action, being calm under pressure, or the ability to instill a sense of peace and calm in others. Each of you possess inherent talents that make you singularly unique. These talents provide you with a natural area of strength upon which you can build a successful future for yourself. Some of you might already be very well aware of your talents, while others might be thinking to yourself right now that you have no talent at all. However, I'm here to assure you that each of you have talents. As a matter of fact, you have multiple talents. The challenge for you is one of self-discovery. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time to figure out what we're really good at. As you head off into this next phase of your life, continue to learn about yourself and the talents that you have to offer the world around you. Look for a career and life opportunities that will match your natural talents to the work and activities that you'll do every day. The more your natural talents are aligned with your career choices, and the more you're doing what you love every day, quite frankly, the happier you're going to be. Second, work ethic. Now, there are plenty of talented people that have not been successful, and that's because talent will ultimately only get you so far. There's a quote that's been used time and time again that says, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. The universal truth embedded in this quote is one that has stood the test of time and has been repeated by successful people from a wide variety of backgrounds, including but not limited to Beyonce, Kevin Hart, Winslow Homer, Margaret Thatcher, Booker T. Washington, Pele, and Maya Angelou. Hopefully you've heard of at least one of those people. A strong work ethic defined by an internal drive to do the job right, see a project through its completion, as well as to take responsibility and accountability for one's work, has stood the test of time in separating those that meet life with success and those who fail to fulfill their aspirations. It is often easy to look at someone who has been successful and just assume that they were lucky. However, if you take a deep look at that person, you will often find the hours and hours and often years of hard work and dedication that went into getting them to where they are. Often you will learn that they're still operating with that drive, that powerful work ethic, even after they've found success. Number 3, kindness. One of the simplest and most precious gifts that we have to offer others is the way that we choose to treat them. Kindness doesn't cost us anything, and yet its value to others is absolutely priceless. Now, you may be wondering, what does kindness have to do with whether or not you'll be successful? And while I firmly believe that you should be kind just simply for its altruistic nature, if altruism is not enough to motivate you, I have a few other things for you to consider. As you head off into the world and take on new challenges, face hardships, and are stalled by roadblocks, you'll need the help of others to get through. You'll need a friend, a colleague, and maybe even a near stranger to take a risk and offer you their help. The way that you've treated this person previously will have a large impact on whether or not they decide to help you. Your past kindness, past compassion, and past care for this individual will decide will have a large impact on whether or not they decide to return their kindness, their compassion, and their care to you in your time of need. Also, the longer you're on this earth, the more you develop a reputation that precedes you. Whatever field you choose, there will almost always be someone who knows someone who's worked with you, spent time with you, or watched you interact with others. So you want to think, what stories do you want them telling your soon-to-be new work colleagues before you ever step foot in that new work environment? And finally, audacity. If you want to meet with success, you will need to take risks. You will need to have big dreams, and you'll need to chase after them. When someone says to you, well, it's never been done that way around here before, you will need to calmly smile and simply say, watch me. Those that are seeking to truly be successful are never comfortable with the status quo. It actually makes them uncomfortable. Whether looking within themselves, the team that they're a part of, or the organization they work in, successful individuals are constantly searching for opportunities to grow. They know that excellence is something that they continuously strive for, but never fully achieve. For once they reach one level of excellence, they simply raise the bar and forge ahead. Being audacious takes courage. There will be times when someone will tell you to quiet down, to know your role, to fall in line. You will likely be faced with moments of doubt and fear, and please know that these are normal. And know that courage is not the absence of fear. Instead, courage is a choice to proceed despite the presence of fear. The choice to be audacious, to take a risk, even when you don't know if it's going to fully work out. So in closing, as your time at DY comes to an end, as you head off to your respective futures, lean into your talents. Each of you has gifts to offer the world. So be sure to discover them, nurture them, and match them to your career path. Work hard. There is no substitute for hard work, period. Treat each other well. Treat your friends well. Treat your family well. And be kind to strangers, remembering that your reputation walks into the room before you do. And finally, don't be afraid to take risks and bold action. No successful person got to where they are by playing it safe the entire time. Good luck, graduates. We are all so very proud of you and can't wait to see the success you will all find. It is now my privilege to introduce our salutatorian, the number 2 student in the class of 2025 who has earned a grade point average of 4.2797. Congratulations to Kylie Barney.
Good morning, parents, friends, family, teachers, and the class of 2025. Thank you all for your endless support throughout the last 5 years, and to my peers, thank you for being here. Everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about, and while for some, making it to graduation is a walk in the park, for others, it's a mountain you have to climb. Seeing a high-achieving student stand up here with a 4-point-whatever GPA invites many assumptions. They're hardworking, intelligent, motivated, or maybe they've taken advantage of the system and they don't actually deserve their medal. If I wrote this speech a year ago, I would have tried to prove to you that I'm worthy of my position, express how hard I've worked, and tried to implore some life-changing advice or wisdom so that everyone can see how mature and well-spoken I am. If I wrote this speech a year ago, I would have been more confident and eloquent and self-assured, but I would have been lying to myself and to all of you. When you see me standing at this lectern, you see my test scores and long nights spent studying, but you don't see me. The number on my transcript doesn't tell you the story of my life. Looking at me, you don't see the nights spent wishing that I could wake up finally happy, or maybe not even wake up at all. The hours spent worrying about things that didn't really matter, the mornings where I couldn't get out of bed because I felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders and I wanted to escape it. I've been in mental health treatment for anxiety my entire life, but it was only once I realized that what other people thought about me and their expectations of me wasn't as important as I thought it was that I broke the cycle, and I still haven't fully escaped it. Just yesterday, I was crying in Mrs. Bennett's office about how I was worried that in this speech, I wouldn't say the right thing. And I'm probably not, but I'm being genuine. I'm being vulnerable with you right now because I think it's important that we see each other for who they are and not who we want them to be. In this next chapter of your lives, you have agency. Use it. Think about what you're doing after graduation and who you're doing it for. Your college, your career, your major. Don't do it for your parents or your friends or your guidance counselor or your teachers. Do it for yourself because you can't own your success if it isn't yours to begin with. You have to take care of yourself because now you're an adult and there's nobody else to do it for you. And make your assumptions, but be open to the possibility that they're wrong. You may assume that today will be the best day of your life because you're done with high school, but in a few months you might desperately wish that you could come back. You may be mourning your relationships with friends you made here, only to leave home and find the people you were meant to be with all along. As long as you keep an open mind and understand that change is inevitable, you'll be okay. There are a few shout outs I have to give before I go back to my seat. There are so many people that I appreciate and owe gratitude towards, but these are the people that I wouldn't be the same without, and I couldn't be a better version of myself without their support, mentorship, and friendship. First, to my family, I love you all so much. You're there for me when I'm not there for myself, and I owe everything to you. To Haley, I know you really don't like the attention, but I'm going to say it anyways. There's no one else I'd rather take with me to college, and I'm so proud of you that you're finally starting to accept the credit that you deserve so much, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. To everyone in the Color Guard, you're my second family. Ashley and Tyler, I love you guys, and I owe so much to you and your program. To Maddie, your work ethic and bravery impresses me every day, and I'm so excited to see the woman you become in the Air Force, and I'm proud to know you. To Noah, what a journey you've been on. I never thought that the boy that made every CCD lesson into something about the Illuminati or another conspiracy theory would grow into the amazing young man you are today, and I'm so proud of you. To Lilia, you should be so proud of yourself for everything you've accomplished in your life. I wish nothing but the best for you in Ithaca, and I'm so glad I get to call you my friend. To Mrs. T, I've never taken a moment in your class for granted, and I know you'll be in the back of my mind through every biology class I'll take. And I'm sure my professors will wonder why I pronounce some words with a really thick French-Canadian accent. To Ms. Maycomb, you're just the best. Your class was the worst grade I ever had, but it was always my favorite. And the best experience. I learned more about myself and how to treat others from you than I learned about calculus. And I learned a lot of calculus, half the time that I was there. To Mr. Hatch, I hope every psychology professor I have teaches the way you do. The biggest regret I have from high school is not taking AP Psych with you, but if you're a little sick of me now, I can't imagine how you'd feel with another year. To Mrs. Bennett, being a principal isn't an easy task, but you make it look easy and effortless. The way you carry yourself through challenging moments is inspiring, and I wish everyone cared for each other the way you care for your students. And the last person I have to thank single-handedly got me through even the hardest days at school. Seeing this person in the hall on my way to class reminded me that there's someone out there that wants me to succeed as a person and better myself, not as a student or a daughter or a friend. No matter how sarcastic the advice was, it was always earnest and always came from a place of compassion. This teacher made me promise them in sophomore English that when I speak at graduation, I have to thank them for always telling me that my essays were good for a sophomore. But there's so much more to thank him for. Mr. Howell, you're just the best damn teacher ever. Okay. I want to thank you all again for your love and support, and to my fellow graduates, I would tell you good luck, but I don't think you need it. You're all prepared for this next chapter in your lives, and I know you can do whatever you set your mind to. Stay true to yourself, even if you don't exactly know who you are yet. You'll find it, and you'll be okay. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce our 2025 Valedictorian. The number one student in the class of 2025 has earned a grade point average of 4.3203, a notable and impressive achievement. I am honored to introduce this year's Valedictorian, Lilia Kachmar.
Good morning, everyone. Before anything else, I want to say thank you to the teachers, guidance counselors, coaches, and family members who have stood by us through late-night study sessions, looming deadlines, tough disappointments, and every victory. And thank you to everyone here today for celebrating the class of 2025 as we prepare to step into the next chapter of our lives. As I've gone about writing this speech, I've thought about this day in a variety of contexts. An ending, a beginning, a celebration, and even a mourning. Though we've each felt these moments in different ways, the first is obvious. Today is an ending. For many of us, this feels like the first great ending of our lives. After years of walking the same crowded hallways, seeing the same familiar faces, and waiting for the 2:04 bell, this will be the last time we are all in the same place. And that's a strange thing to realize. Because endings, even joyful ones like today, come with a sense of loss. Our collective past is the price we pay for the bright futures before us. There's something sacred about the unremarkable moments we've shared, the rushed conversations before class, the nods in the hallway, the chaos of Friday night football games. These are the small stitches that have held together the fabric of our lives up until now. And letting go of that is hard. But of course, today is also a beginning. One we've worked hard for, one we've planned and stressed and dreamed about through essays and applications and long nights spent staring up at the ceiling. Still, if I'm being honest with you, I'm still scared. And maybe you are too. No matter how much I try to chart my course, map out the path from A to B, life is full of uncertainties. Rocks just under the surface will set us in different directions than we originally planned. For the first time, we are stepping out of the safe harbor that has been the DY community and into waters that are deeper, colder, rougher, and far less forgiving. But maybe that's the point, because it will never be on calm waters that we learn to sail. And it is in the storm, in the uncertainty, where we grow into ourselves. It's on days like today, when things end abruptly, that we wish time would slow down. Just enough for us to realize, amidst the sea of tassels, how special it all was. As Andy Bernard once said, I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you've already left them. But I think that's what makes these last 4 years so precious. We weren't trying to capture them, we were simply living them. We didn't know how fleeting they were, and that's what made them feel infinite. And now, looking back, we see it clearly. The best parts of high school were never the grades or the milestones, but the people, the little rituals, the in-between moments we didn't realize we'd miss. And yes, life will throw us off balance. Sometimes it will feel like it's happening to us, like we're running on a treadmill whose speed keeps increasing, not getting anywhere. But I hope we can remember something important. We are not passengers in our own lives. We are the ones at the helm. We can jump off the treadmill and walk away from situations no longer serving us, whether it be a toxic workplace, a career we've lost passion for, or a relationship we've grown out of. At any moment, you are entitled to use your agency to take control of your future. There's a metaphor from Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar that has stuck with me ever since I first read it my freshman year. The main character imagines her future as a fig tree. Each fig represents a different life, a different career or relationship, a city, a version of herself she wants to be. But she's paralyzed by the fear of choosing the wrong one. And as she hesitates, each fig slowly rots and falls at her feet. I think that we all carry a little bit of that fear. That by choosing one path, we're closing off the others. But maybe the courage lies in choosing anyway, in climbing the tree, even if we were not sure which branch will hold, in trusting that wherever we go, we'll figure it out, because we've already proven that we can. Class of 2025, we are not defined by our transcripts or college acceptances or awards. We are defined by our resilience, our humor, our compassion, our willingness to keep showing up day after day in 1,000 small ways that mattered more than we ever realized. So let's carry that forward, into the unknown, into the rough waters, into the branches we haven't yet climbed. Before I close, I want to thank the people who have meant the most to me over the last 4 years. I want to give recognition to my friends. I owe much of my success to the joy and mutual support that has and will continue to define our relationships. I want to express my gratitude to my teachers, who have all been very patient with me, and to Mr. Rico, who has helped me in so many ways over the last 3 years leading up to this moment. I want to also say thank you to my girls on the cross-country team and Coach Hoare. I've learned so much from each one of you that has shaped me into a stronger, more resilient version of myself. Most of all, I want to shout out my amazing mom for every moment she spent helping me to become the version of myself that stands before you today. I'm messy, I make mistakes, but I know that she has always brought out the best in me. Right now, I want you to all close your eyes and imagine yourself sitting at the base of your own fig tree. As you look up into the boughs, you may see a lawyer, an astronaut, a parent, a teacher, a musician, or even a friend. I implore you, don't stand below your future in stagnation. Take action, even if you aren't sure where you'll end up. Over the last year, I've wondered how I would know I was ready to graduate, and I've realized that it's when you're most comfortable that it's time to go. So go, class of 2025. Boldly into the unknown and become who you've always imagined. I wish you all the best, and once again, congratulations.
And now, it is my honor to present the senior class president for the recognition of the graduates, Noah Golden.
Marshals. Sonae Ann Adorno Harper. Jillian Mariah Allen. Leisa Beatriz das Dores Alves. Jamelia J. Anglin. Chanel Arias. Ryan Nathaniel Arnold. Savannah Brooke Azoff. Daraville Jasmani Baez. Jaden Barber. Kylie Marie Barney. Charles Squire Blake. James Lee Blanc. Brody Boulette. Tristan Ray Bradford. Brianna Gabrielle Braham. Haley A. Bridges. Makai Rahmel Dennis. Anthony O. Brown. Colton Brown. Madison Rose Burgess. Samuel Wayne Burney. Dylan Chase Campbell. Justin Campbell. Colin Karen. Julian Cash. Vivian Ray Castano. Kaylee Christophers. Lazara Lee Christophers. Jason Eric Clifford Jr. Ruth Chavez Coelho. Vera Dawn Cooper. Ariana Marie Correa. Angelise Cruz. Giovanna Da Silva. Wallace A. Da Silva. Adam Davenport. Isaac Campos. John Pedro de Oliveira. Sofia DeVito de Carvalho. Sophia Bet Dupuy. Finbar F. Devine. Shamar Dillon. Maeve Rose Dolan. William Lewis Donahue. Hillary J. Dos Santos. Grayson L. Dowden. Spencer Gabriel Dowden. Mariah Marilyn Eaton. Mallory Morgan Egan. Jamie Marie Ann Epps. Mariah Anastasia Farquharson. Gabriel Ferreira. Mitchell Carlin Fox. Jermaine Foreskin. Giancarlo Garcia. Michaela Gabriela Garcia. Hayden Gent. Aiden James Gillespie. Ashley Hiron. Dominic Gonçalves. Stephen Graff. Jose Gonzalez. Elijah Grant. Sophie Alice Grew. Brandon J. Hall. Lennon Ray Hallett. Tyler Hamilton. Kendra Elizabeth Kathleen Hayes. Jonathan Hendrick. Tyrell Michael Hales. Charlie Elizabeth Hicks. Nina Emily Hill. Jessica Lynn Holbrook. Juliana Dobromirova Herstova. Thank you. Tiana J. Lee Jocks. Blanchise Jean-Philippe. Todd Emmanuel Jenkins Jr. Zachary Richard Jennings. Ryan Catherine Johnson. Zoe Magdalene Johnson. Allie Helena Jones. Charlene G. Jones. Terrence Jorvalis Jr. Aiden Karras. Mariana Murta Kasperzak. Lilia Jasmine Kachmar. Peyton J. Kellett. Liam Michael Kennan. Ava Nancy Kevitok. Beatrice Aleto Landam. Sienna M. Losey. Did I do it? Jesse Owen Littleton. Fiona Liu. Melissa Lopes. Nicholas Lopes. Bowie Mahoney. Liliana Ashley Marie Marion. Corey James Martin. Lawrence Matcham IV. Walter Mayo. Megan Isabel McDowell. Kiara J. McNish. Braden Isaac Miller. Marquez Miranda. Edward Coyne Newell. Maureen Rose O'Neill. Ryan Oliveira. Matthew Paul Paquin. Jarvis Antonio Parker. Brittany Shania Paul. Olivia Lynn Pendleton. Samuel C. Pereira. Oriana C. Perkins. Jada Shondelise Perry. Dylan Gerby Pierre. Nichelle Pierre. Jaylene Sky Pyers. Isabella Rose Power. Griffin M. Pratt. Zachary Quintiliani. Giovanni Rios Quispe. Georgia Lee Rainio. Kiana Trinique Richards. Robert Frederick Stagg. Akila Janelle Ricketts. Chase Roberts. Johan Rodriguez. Andrew Curtis Reddig. Gabriella Louise Roman. Noah Azael Rondina. Annalise Grace Rowan. Hunter Jacob Roy. Neve Ellen Ryan. Janelle Kiana Samuels. Marissa Alicia Samuels. Alexi Savini. Talia M. Sears. Violet Marguerite Sears. Marion Self. Ryan Self. Dale Joseph Sabigian. Dylan J. Shaw. Ireland Riley Schenk. Joshua Christian Seidel. Joshua Silva. Mateus Silva. Nicole Caldera Silva. Cheyenne Keandra Simmons. Jack Wesley Slingerland. Cabralyn Marie Sloan. Madeline Stewart. Emilia Stucalo. Sophia Mariel Suarez Rios. Amy Teague. Hannah Eve Thornton. Sienna Texera Taylor. Angela E. Torres. Oscar M. Turek. Kayla Torrig Kelly. Josiel Valerio Vargas. Paris J. Vassell. Madeline Josephine Valachek. Shamara Walker. Sean Patrick Walsh. Ryder Weldon. Isabel Avery White. Hallie Marie Whittemore. I'm so sorry. Abigail Jean Wigglesworth. Hannah Marie Willis. Elijah Bin Wyman. And Emerson Ishnarden.
And Noah Andrew Golden. I am happy to present to you the class of 2025. You can now move your tassels from right to left. And for the cap toss,